Yes, sir. Mr. Bishop.
Here.
Mr. Wicker.
Here.
Mr. Elder.
Here.
Mr. Madison. Mr. Quell. We have quorum, Judge.
First of all, I'd like to congratulate the Marion County Boys High School baseball team for winning the 5th region tournament for the first time in school history. So I listened to it and it sounded like a pretty.
It was awesome.
So they've got a lot of momentum going into the tournament. Hopefully they can continue to keep winning and win the state possibly. I think they do play Thursday at 11 in Lexington. Is that correct?
It's yours.
I think so, yeah.
And also like to congratulate the Marion County High School girls for strong run in the regional tournament. They did make it to runner-up, so they also had a really good season. So we got some good things going at the high school, sounds like. So that's always good. I'd like to call a meeting to order to see first item on the agenda, consider approval of the previous meeting held May 18, 2017.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elder.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker. Yes. Unanimous.
And also the special call meeting, budget meeting held May 17th,
Motion.
2017.
Second.
Mr. Elder.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker. Yes. Mr. Bishop. Yes. Unanimous.
The second item on the agenda, consider approval of the earthquake insurance for fiscal year 2017-18 through Great American Insurance Company. It did increase about $4 a increase from last year.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Elder.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop. Yes. Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Third item on the agenda, discussion of the closing of the Lincoln Trail Regional Juvenile Detention Center effective June 16, 2017. Marion County has been reassigned to the Adair Youth Development Center in Columbia. I really don't know what that's all about, but Mark, you know anything about that, why they've done that, or?
Just where they had the lawsuits and everything down there at the youth center. We've used Adair County before.
It had more to do with this lawsuit. It had to do with the juvenile bill that was passed a couple of years ago, where pretty much can't do anything with these juveniles that commit crimes. They take them to review hearings and such before they'll order any type of detention. And it lowered all the detention rates, and basically these facilities are sitting doing nothing, so we decided to shut them down.
Sounds good.
No, it doesn't.
Well, nothing we can do about it, so.
Change the bill to Frankfurt because that's the problem.
Yeah, we've been reassigned to Adair County is what, instead of E-Town.
There's nothing we can do about it, though, so carry on. Next item.
Item number 4, consider approval to replace motor on the mower for the detention center and also purchase a weed eater for the mowing crew.
Now, we bought a mower a couple of years ago, didn't we?
We just bought a mower.
Just bought one, yeah.
Just bought one?
This was the 2009.
Okay. Motion.
Motion. Second.
Mr. Elder.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Unanimous.
The weed eater is $399.95, and the motor replacement's $41.47.62.
I got a total of 45, 47, 57.
Yeah. Item number 5 on the agenda is consider approval to create a position of shop supervisor and set salary scale with consideration of Aaron Bright to fill this position.
Motion.
Second. Mr. Wicker.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop.
Yes.
Mr. Elder.
Yes, but Judge, you and Mr. Rakes will get together and provide a actual layout of job description for
We can
that
do
position?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds
we can
good.
do that.
Thank you. Yes.
I'd like to jump down to open bids for bridge replacement under respect to his time out here. But Jim, if you don't mind, would you mind we got 2 bridges bid here, and they're both from Hornback Construction.
I wonder who'll get the bid.
Yeah, American bid Beach Fork Road Bridge, $78,645.
78,645.
Both of them, or
That's on the Beach Fork Road Bridge, 27 feet,
the bids?
20-foot roadway with guardrail.
You need a motion on each one, or?
Let's do
both of them
let's do
together?
one for each one. Yeah, it'd be fine.
Motion.
Second. Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop? Yes. Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
The other bridge we bid was Kedron Road Bridge, and it's $73,975.
Motion.
And both of those bridges were posted, right? They were bridges that the buses couldn't travel
Buses
over.
can't cross them.
Yeah, so that's why we did those too, so,
Are we going after the 80/20 money?
yeah.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Thank you, Mr. Hornback.
Get them up.
Whole lot of money in the district.
Number 6, department reports. Jimmy?
Yes, sir. We've been having people dump garbage right in front of the transfer station and then on down Fairground Road. It's once a week, we go out there clean mess up. I'd like to put a dumpster out there in front of, on the outside of the fence, where people take their garbage out there and if we ain't open, they can put it in. Maybe we need to put a camera up, signs up. I don't know. I'm asking if we do something.
Because people are just, they're just showing up after hours and just,
They showing up, we ain't open, and, they either dump it right there, or they go down the road a half mile where the pull-off is, and they dump it right there.
I think dumpster would be a good idea, but I think, like you said, need a sign stating what they can and can't. They're probably not going to stop all of it, but
A camera's gonna cost us about $1,400
for one camera?
for one camera.
and the recorder and stuff.
What type of camera is that?
It's a DVR.
Yeah, DVR.
Fine.
The camera itself is a little over $900, it's gonna cost me about $500.
Oh, I see, because you're going to get the DVR, put it
Yeah.
out at the transfer station.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think it's a good idea to have a camera out there myself. And actually, I mean, we can put the garbage bin or the dumpster out there, if that's what you think, or we can just put the camera out there to see how that goes at first, because here's the fact, even if we put the dumpster there, we got people illegally dumping, okay? So,
If we put a camera there, they just gonna drive on down the road.
Put a camera there, they're just, camera's gonna just.
that is true, I'm sorry.
If they put the dumpster in and a
I guess
sign,
we-
I'd like to
Let's
try
try
it. I'd like to try it, if it becomes a big hassle or something, we just have to do something different,
The same guy calls us every week. The same guy. They're dumping in the same place every week. And, he's getting really upset about it himself, and
Maybe
I don't
that's where
blame
a
him.
camera-
That's where the camera needs to be.
Yeah, well, he's,
Exactly.
we don't want him to retaliate, but it looks like might be what happens if we don't do
That's where
something.
that's where you need to put the
Motion
camera.
to put dumpster at the transfer station
second.
with signage
and
and camera.
At the transfer station?
Yes, sir.
And, I'd like to
Wait a minute.
ask our,
Hang on. Got a motion? Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker? Mr. Wicker? Unanimous.
Slow down a little bit, Jimmy. That's okay.
Need to put it somewhere where if the light say don't fire, where it won't get out.
I'll make a gravel spot out there and set it on. We got plenty of room right there with the pool in it.
Okay.
I'd like to ask Howard Zachary Pete Truck for sanitation.
Motion.
He's done
Second.
have a background check on everything.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Wicker?
Yes.
Mr. Webb?
Yes.
Mr. Elder?
Yes.
Unanimous.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That'd be it.
Trailer looks good, Jimmy.
Working on that list.
We did get our new trailer in. I
Thank you,
don't know if
Jim.
you've
Looks
seen that or not.
That looks bigger than the other ones. The other one's bigger, I don't know.
No, it ain't no bigger, it's same
This,
size.
this picture makes it,
Yeah, it's bigger.
well, you got it look long.
Pretty right now.
Yeah.
Give it about a week. Huh? Keith?
There's one thing that we need to approve or Spunk Young Road, which is the little road we cul-de-sac past the Tri-County rebuild. That's always been named on the map in the signage. We've got S. Young Road. And the post office said that they are confusing that with South Young Road. And we need to spell the name out. So I would suggest that we change it on the map to Spunk Young Road.
Motion.
Is that what it was, or was it Susan?
It was, no, it was, yeah, that's a good.
I always thought it was Susan, I don't know.
Actually, no, it was, when it was brought into the county road system, it was brought in as, actually as, well, S. Young Road, but as you said, so.
Could've been either
Is
one.
it Susan or Spunk?
Jet Creek.
You know, I'm not gonna get into that one. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's go ahead and approve, for the change of the name, and then I will get with, Mrs. Young, and, see what she would like to do. Is that okay? But that's a very good question.
It is a good question, yeah, don't have, that's kind of.
See, I think the S. Young kind of took care of all of it, but, you know.
Oh, need to vote on this first.
Yes.
Mr. Bishop?
Yes.
Mr. Webb? Mr. Square? Unanimous.
Okay.
Sorry.
The rubberized asphalt grant was submitted today to the Division of Waste Management. The due date on it is January 5th. And what that will amount to is Jimmy had selected the road, Riley Gravel Switch Road. The way the grant works is the Division of Waste Management will supply us, if we are approved for the grant, will supply us with enough rubberized asphalt. That's where they take the ground up tires.
Right.
And mix it with asphalt content. And they'll spread it 1.5 inches thick on 1.5 miles of road, 12,000 cubic yards of rubberized asphalt. What we do is we agree to do another 1.5 miles of regular asphalt. They really wanted the roads to be contiguous. We're just stop with theirs and start with ours. Not all counties can do that, but we can do that on Riley Gravel Switch Road, which was needed to be blacktop anyway. What the grant will furnish us with is $99,059.40 worth of rubberized asphalt, which the state will furnish us. We'll supply enough to do another 1.5 miles of regular asphalt, which will be about $71,000 and change. If our grant is approved, we'll wind up getting 3 miles of road paved for $71,000 and change, which would be a good deal for us. Now, the caveat is, these are going to be test projects, pilot projects around the state. They want to be able to come out and put signage up saying that this is funded by the Division of Waste Management. We'll put a piece of paper through Channel 6 showing that we're doing a test project. Over a period of 5 years, the Division of Waste Management will send people in, I'll work with them, to test the 2 sections to see which one is holding up and wearing better. You would think that the chrome rubber asphalt would wear better than the regular asphalt. That's what is been in the past. We can't touch it for 5 years. If we do any maintenance to that road, we have to get that approved through the Division of Waste Management. So,
Now, when you say maintenance, you're not talking about snow removal and so forth? Okay.
just potholes there. Just potholes there. Now, the only reason we would not get the grant, and I've done a really good grant on it, the only reason we wouldn't get a grant is because there are going to be a few of them done around the state. A lot of counties are not financially able to do the blacktopping of the road, so a lot of counties are probably going to be putting in the cover letter grant. And we'll see if we get it. I put in my cover letter, we're a geographical center of Kentucky, be easy to come out of Frankfort and check we got contiguous roads, and I flowered it up as much as I could for us to get the grant. So we'll see. Nally and Hayden will put blacktop down. They'd be the ones that would mix it and put down. And maybe we could get them also to do the other 1.5 miles while they were there very gracefully. So that's the story. We'll probably hear something by July, but we got the grant.
Sounds good.
Great.
So, yes, sir.
If it only costs $50,000 a mile to asphalt, why is it costing so much to do when you're adding this rubber to it?
I can't answer that, but I would say that it's probably due to that it's a state project, and the further you go up in government, the higher things are.
Higher it is.
So I'd say if it was a federal project, it'd probably be 100 and
I
some
wouldn't
thousand.
doubt that.
And Nellie and Hayden's gonna be doing it versus the county doing it.
Exactly. Now and
So it
Hayden.
costs a little more.
Because the county does, it costs about $50,000 per mile.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Brock, I do have a question. When you said you floured it up, do you mean F-L-O-W or F-L-O-U-R? Flour, which one? Okay, thank you so much.
Like a rose, John. Like
Oh,
a
okay.
rose.
Well, I'm a country boy, you floured it up. I thought you threw a little flat bacon flour.
You think like fried chicken or something.
All right. Anything
Thank you
else,
for
Keith?
getting that grant wrote, Keith.
Yeah, thank you for doing
Hopefully it'll
that.
get approved.